They can't do that. It's not fair on the women. How can I feed them? I can't let them starve.
It won't go as far as that, and I'm afraid it'll be up to you, Mrs. Morris, and myself to bring the food in from now on. Can you handle that?
Every day, 47 meals.
50. 3 more arriving today.
I don't get a grade for such a thing.
See, either you hand over the pills, or I'll play footy with your head. Fair enough?
You reckon I carry Mummy, do you?
Well, let's find out. It's about the silliest thing you've ever done, kid. I'm gonna have to give you a good smack.
Try it. Ah! Come with that again and I'll kill you, bitch! I'll kill you!
I think I found some more of the invoices.
Invoices?
Yeah, you know the ones that have been paid twice. I'm sorry, Mrs. Reynolds. I should have found them earlier, but they go back...
It's all right, really, Julie. Margaret, get Adrian Bullock on the line and call me back, will you?
Get lost.
Gonna have to teach you a lesson, girlie.
Touch me and I'll talk to the papers, Ferguson. I mean it.
Well, it's been tried by better crims than you.
Yeah, but I get out every night. And guess who's waiting for us when the cops drop us off? Journos. Dozens of them. All waiting to know if you lot can turn us into little angels.
Like I said, it's been tried before.
That was before your girlfriend turned up.
I know it looked bad at times, but to actually decide I was guilty...
Jenny, you weren't found guilty. It was a hung jury. Now, obviously, some of them thought you were innocent.
Well, why couldn't they have convinced the others? I mean, surely what Howie told them about Aunt Harriet and Steve Formby was enough.
Look, you're only making things worse for yourself by going over it continually. The judge has ordered a retrial, and then you probably
I can't bear the thought of having to go through it all again.
Well, you've got to.
Maybe. But I can't survive in this place much longer. It's destroying me.
Didn't they teach you how to fold sheets at them fancy schools? We're as slow as a wet week.
Of course they did. They also taught me manners and respect for one's elders.
And respect for one's elders. Well, look where it got you. Both ended up in the same place, didn't we?
That's because you're both stupid.
Yeah, says who?
When are you going to get it into that thick skull of yours? We all thought we were too smart to get caught.
Don't think you're any different, do you?
I learn from your mistakes. And from watching a bunch of no-hopers like you pretending to be wise old monkeys. Monkeys, yeah. Wise, forget it.
There's no point giving cheek, Nick.
Well, I'm saying the truth, aren't I?
Well, we've all been round long enough to know that you'll fall flat on your bum if you don't wake up to yourself.
Hey, what's that? Jeez, there's ash all over him. You'll have to wash him again, Granny.
Little bitch.
You better watch your language. You might find a burn mark in it too. You'll have to pay for that, wouldn't you? What was that for?
For being a precocious little brat. Not that I'd expect you to know what it meant. Well, want a chance of paying Granny back, do you?
Fair go. Can't take us all up. Anyway, the screws will be around here now.
Not likely. Lexi, keep knit.
No way! I want to piece her after what she said. And what she did.
What are you getting so upset about? It was only ash.
Well, I'll teach you, you little...
Oh! Check it, Whippet!
Good riddance.
I'm impressed.
Well done, dear.
Yeah. Tell you the truth, I'm glad she didn't stay. I might not have been able to handle it.
That confirms it. Our big, tough street kid isn't so tough at all. Not when it comes to the crunch.
Oh, bloody idiot.
Sorry, I didn't see you coming.
Up in your eyes, pea-brain. Like if you I'm getting out of here, I'll thump you.
Why are you crying?
I'm not crying.
What's happened?
Clam it, stupid. And forget you ever saw me. Got it?
How long do you think it'll be before food supplies are back to normal?
Tomorrow, I hope. I just have to check the details Julie gave me and then brace myself for the showdown with Bullock.
Look, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but don't you think you ought to go straight to the police? I mean, Bullock is little more than a thug.
You're forgetting Chaucer's threat. He implied he'd have all our heads, and he's just the man to do it.
Well, if you need any support, just give me the word.
I may just take you up on that.
And if he decides to get nasty again?
Then I'll bring in the police, the department, the Prime Minister if necessary, but I am not going to have these women going short of food for a criminal like him.
Let me out of here, you rotten bastards! I hate this bloody hole! You hear me? I hate it! You can't keep me locked in here, but I want to be...
What are you staring at?
It's a bit hard to read with all that racket going on. Hey, girls? Well, go ahead. Don't let us stop you.
Hey, Screws! Where are you, Screws?
You've wandered a bit far, haven't you? Nothing up here but a locked gate.
Open it, will you? I want to see someone about finishing this stupid idea. I want out.
Didn't you hear me, Kelly? Go on, take your cronies and get back to the recreation room. Anything to say, Miss Ferguson?
Please, Miss Ferguson, I'm sorry about what I said. Look, you win, okay? I didn't mean it. Please let me out. Where are you going? I've got a right to see someone, Ferguson. I've got a right. I've got a right.
Still can't believe it. I have to go through the whole thing again.
Well, all that muck in the newspapers wouldn't have helped. I mean, how anyone's supposed to get a fair trial these days, I just don't know.
But they'll have in the new trial soon, won't they?
At a date to be fixed. Their way of saying I'm stuck in here for another eternity.
Oh, it shouldn't be more than about a month, love.
Or 2 at the most, or 3.
Oh, look, can we change the subject, please?
Why don't you try thinking positive? I mean, half of them pointing the finger at you's better than all of them, ain't it?
That sort of positive thinking she can do without.
Look, anyone would think she was the only person who'd ever been kicked in the teeth. What about me? I shouldn't even be in here.
Well, while you are, don't go making it harder on others.
Just forget it. I'll be in my dorm.
I'll go make sure she's all
Oh,
right.
no, you won't, madam.
Leave her be, just for a few minutes.
Sometimes you go too far. You have to learn to be more sensitive to other people's feelings.
Look, lay off, will you?
Of course, as they say, where there's smoke, there's fun.
And what's that supposed
Well, a hung jury. It could mean she's guilty. How do we know what
to mean? Don't you
went
go
on?
anywhere near Jenny with those ideas or I'll knock your block off.
Sorry I spoke.
Hey, moron. Want a game? Buck a ball if you're up to it.
Where'd you get to?
None of your business. You in it or not?
I don't know.
Got to get permission from the grannies, do you?
Of course I don't.
Then set 'em up.
How do you reckon the session's gonna go? Do you reckon they'll get rough on us?
So what if they do? You don't reckon I'm scared of Collins, do you? One of them lay their hands on me one more time and they won't know what hit him.
Mr. Bullock?
I'm a very busy man, Mrs. Reynolds. I hope this isn't going to take long.
Do you want me to wait outside, Mrs. Reynolds?
No, I'd like you to stay in witnesses, please, Mrs. Morris.
Witness? What's going on?
I want the scare tactics stopped, and I want that blockade removed. Otherwise, these go straight to the police.
You got nothing on me. The minister destroyed the originals of these himself.
Take a closer look at the dates, Mr. Bullock. It seems your handiwork went back a lot further than any of us thought.
Where are the originals?
In an envelope ready to be handed to the police if you continue to hold this prison to ransom.
Don't get out of your depth, Mrs. Reynolds. Give me hassles and your kid's not going to be so lucky next time.
Is that a threat?
Look, no, let's not get too worked up about this. I mean, let's work out some sort of compromise that's going to be suitable for everyone.
I want my daughter left alone and I want food allowed into this prison. Otherwise, I go straight to the police.
But those men are on 12-month contract. It cost me a fortune to pay them off.
The same fortune you ripped off the department, presumably. Well?
How do I know you're not going to hand over the originals?
As soon as food is allowed into the prison, your good friend, Mr. Chaucer, will find these in the mail. And if I were you, I'd consider myself lucky to be let off so lightly.
How long since you've been out with the bloke, Cindy? 2 days? 3 days? A week?
About 3 days.
Well, speak up. We all want to hear.
About 3 days.
And what does he think of you being in here? Proud of you? Does he think you're real smart?
You don't know? Well, that's quite an answer. You hear that, lady? She doesn't know. Clever little thing, isn't she?
She's lying. She ain't got a fella.
Well, what's his name?
Yeah, how old is he?
Tell us the truth, monkey face.
Yeah,
Come on, Cindy, have you got a fella? No? Well, let me tell you, you're never going to get one. Because if you end up in a place like this, no one's going to want to know you. No boils down to around 5 seconds once he